Track reviews.
Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. It's that time. Drake season is upon us. As a fellow Scorpio, I really appreciate Drake dropping around this time of year. But as many of you may know, his brand new LP, For All the Dogs. Yeah, it is set to drop very soon. I mean, he's pushed it back a little bit already. I can't imagine he's going to push it back again, especially given that we already had a #1 single and teaser for the record with SZA, Slime You Out. And now he's dropped another song and music video, production by Conductor Williams on this one. It's one of those classic Drake formulae. You have the time and the location. In this instance, 8 a.m. in Charlotte, which I don't know, is not too saucy of a time and location. 6 p.m. in New York, it's around dinner, you're gonna go out, get some awesome food, have a wild night out. 7 a.m. on Bridle Path. I don't know what would happen there. But 8 a.m. in Charlotte, it's early, but not too early. We're getting up for work, or maybe we're, going out for some IHOP. Although I doubt there's going to be any pancake bars in this thing. Let's give the track a spin. See what it's got lyrically, musically. Drake tends to be pretty focused on these types of tracks, so frankly, I'm expecting a blowout. So let's hear it out, see what Drake's got to say. 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Okay, he's cooking.
Drake is cooking.
Okay, I'm sorry if that sounds corny. It's a good track. I mean, again, given the title, it's a pretty standard Drake affair. The low-key, unshaken, cool, confident flow. He's rapping over a beat that has these nice, vintage, dusty, chipmunk little gospel chops hanging in the background. It sounds new, it sounds punchy, and yet there is something kind of relaxed and old school about it too. It's the perfect setting for Drake to just kind of air things out. Recent thoughts, recent occurrences, recent feelings. While that is the case, there's a lot of standout one-liners on this thing, and some good wordplay too. The Lauryn Hill bar, the fortune tell bar right off the bat. Also, things get kinky after 15 years of dominance, and shortly after referencing 21 Savage and his green card. Where I go, you go, brother, we Yugoslavian, formal is the dress code, dog, so many checks owed, I feel Czechoslovakian. Also, the rob me, and you'll feel like you're at your favorite restaurant because that's where you dine at. And I believe at the start of the third verse, seemingly a bit of a shot and a response to NBA Youngboy, who has been making noise as of late about how he's mad about Drake not collabing with him and supporting him and so on and so forth. You young boys take some of that money and set it aside, not having enough to pay your tax is a federal crime. There's also been some speculation on the internet that bits of the third verse are shots at Kanye West too. There are some pieces of it that lead me to believe that that may not be the case. Although Drake is not always like a reliable narrator when it comes to his own experiences and stuff that, we know him to have done in the public eye, but still. Like the beef between Kanye, Pusha T, so on and so forth. First line here that people are pointing at, handle beef so quiet. You think that I'm letting it slide. That beef was not handled quietly, nor has Drake ever shut up about it. So I don't know who would be thinking that he's letting it slide. If he was going to throw a shot at Kanye here, I don't know why he or one of his writers didn't go the how could you not see it route or something like that. Also, Drake has Jewish heritage too. I don't know how that couldn't be personal. But digging deeper into this verse, I have no doubt in my mind that there's footage or video or whatever of a whole load of different rappers praising him, bowing to him, talking about how awesome he is. But he's seemingly talking about not putting any of those people on blast in the midst of these bars here. Look, again, overall, I think it's a good track. I think it's a tasteful track. I think it is a convincing and charismatic track. Biggest gripe is that there are some bars here and there that warrant an eye roll. That no hetero vibe line is kind of weird. Also, the conspiracies floating around the Kennedy guy. Yeah, just that random Kennedy guy. Also, getting under your skin like an orange peel. So again, a few bars that are somewhat questionable, but I would say generally for Drake, those are kind of average, far from his worst. So there you go. I mean, Slime You Out, Okay single, decent single. This one, better. It's solid. I guess at this point, the only thing that I'm worried about is when this album drops, is it just like 30 tracks with so much bloat and like, terrible, boring songs left and right? At the end of the day, I just hope there's like some punch, some passion, some drive on this project. I feel like Drake needs a record in his discography like that, a solo one anyway, because, obviously Her Loss did have quite a bit of a punch to it. And I think we can leave it there. Those are my thoughts. Vibed with it, dug it. 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Over here next to my head is another video you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Drake, forever.